What's up guys, David here, and in this quick video I'm going to show you how to SIM unlock the iPhone 7. It's worth noting that this method also works for the iPhone 7 Plus and pretty much any other iPhone out there. So the first thing you're going to want to do is turn off Find My iPhone, which you can do by going into the settings, then iCloud, then Find My iPhone, and then flip the switch to the off position. Once you've done that, go back to the home screen and open up the dialer and dial *#06# to bring up your iPhone's IMEI number. Write this number down and make sure that you get it right, as you're gonna need it later. The next step is to get the unique unlock code that your phone needs from an unlocking service. And soon enough, you'll get an email that looks something like this, telling you that your iPhone 7 has been unlocked. And from here, all you have to do is enter in an unaccepted SIM card. So basically, any SIM card that isn't from the carrier your phone is locked to. So in my case, since the phone is locked to AT&T, I'll enter in a T-Mobile SIM card, and then all you have to do is connect the phone to Wi-Fi. And that's it, your iPhone will be officially unlocked.
What's up guys, this is Cody here. And if you guys haven't heard, the new iPhone 6s and 6s Plus have actually downgraded in terms of battery size. So what we want to find out in this video today is, has efficiency improved enough in order to make up for that smaller battery in the new devices? So right here we have the iPhone 6 at 1,810 milliamp hour battery, and then we have the iPhone 6s at 1,715 milliamp hours. And then for the 6 Plus, we have 2,915 milliamp hour. And then right here for the iPhone 6s Plus, we have 2,750 milliamp hours. Now for this video, it's going to be a very simple and straightforward test. I'm just going to be trying to drain the battery as fast as possible, and the way that I know how to do that is by playing video. So one of the things you're probably going to notice is that one of the devices doesn't have a SIM card, so it's not on a data network, so it's probably not using as much battery. So what I'm going to be doing to make a level playing field is play 2.5 episodes with a SIM card and then 2.5 episodes without a SIM card. That way we have a level playing field for all 4 iPhones. So you can see right here, if we go ahead and swipe up on the control center for all these devices, we have Wi-Fi turned on, Bluetooth turned on, and Do Not Disturb right there, as well as the brightness is turned up all the way on all devices. So at this point, all we want to do is just open up our video apps, and we're just going to be playing a episode of Better Call Saul. So if you guys haven't watched this show, it's a pretty dope show. But let's go ahead and jump into this. Alright, so now that the first episode is done, that was a 53-minute HD episode, and you can see right here, if we take a look at these battery percentages, that we have 85% on the iPhone 6s Plus, and we actually have 89% on the iPhone 6 Plus, as you can see right there. For the iPhone 6s, we have 83%, and then for the iPhone 6, we have 91%. So that is actually a pretty crazy distribution of battery percentages right there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to play the episode once again so we can get a better idea of how well these stack up against each other. Alright, so now we're done with our second episode. So let's go ahead and take a look at the battery percentage for the iPhone 6s Plus. Alright, so we have 66% for the iPhone 6s Plus. So let's go ahead and take a look at the iPhone 6 Plus. Alright, so we have 75%. So that is 9% difference between the two right there. Alright, so now let's take a look at the iPhone 6s and see what we have here. Alright, we're at 61% for the iPhone 6s, which is quite a bit lower than the 6 Plus and the 6s Plus. So taking a look at the 6, if we can focus in here, we have 77%. Now keep in mind, this one doesn't have the SIM card in it just yet, so we're going to bump that over halfway through the next episode. So let's go ahead and jump into the next episode and see how well these fare. Alright, so we're about halfway through the third episode, so I've taken out the SIM card from the 6s Plus, the 6 Plus, and the 6s. So I've actually switched the SIM card from the 6s to the 6 right here, and we're going to go ahead and ride this out and see how well they compare. Alright, so at the end of the fourth episode, let's go ahead and see what battery percentages we're at right here. So for the iPhone 6s Plus, you can see we're at 34%. For the iPhone 6 Plus, we're at 45%. For the 6s, you can see that we're at 24%. And for the iPhone 6, we're at 45%. So let's go ahead and do the last episode here, and let's see how these stack up. Alright, so now we're done with the fifth and final episode. So I wanted to get the battery basically drained as much as possible without killing it, and I was getting a little bit nervous about the iPhone 6s just because it got really low and I was getting those low battery warnings. But let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here. This should be a level playing field for all iPhones involved. So we can see right here with the iPhone 6s Plus that we have 22% left. For the iPhone 6 Plus, we have 32%. So that's a 10% difference right there. Now, if we take a look at the iPhone 6s, let's see what we have here. All right, so we're down to 8%. So we got really low right there. And for the iPhone 6, which you can see now has that SIM card in there, is at 32%. So that iPhone 6s really drained like crazy in comparison to all the other ones. The iPhone 6 has 24 more percent than the iPhone 6s, and the 6s actually just dropped to 7% right there. But in comparison from the 6 Plus to the 6s Plus, we have a 10% variance, which is still pretty massive, but at the same time, it's not 22 or 23%. So I'm actually really surprised how this turned out. I did not expect there to be such a massive difference in the battery levels for these four devices. So if you're still rocking the iPhone 6 or the 6 Plus and your friends are giving you a hard time about not upgrading to the 6s or 6s Plus, you can go ahead and tell them that the battery life in the 6 and the 6 Plus is just a ton better. Now, of course, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you smack that like button and don't forget to share this out to let everybody know what they're getting themselves into if they get one of these new phones. And if you want to see more of my videos, make sure you subscribe. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.